Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What did I just do? Yep. Got nitrous. For what? For the project truck. We're gonna blow some shit up today. Well, we're back. Nitrous bottle right there. It's waiting to get mounted onto the bed. Got all the hardware I need. Got my instructions. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna be mounting the bottle. I think I'm gonna go on this corner. I don't know if I want it standing. So this will be standing. Something like that. Only thing I don't like about it standing is that the knob sticks out. So if I ever want to get a bed cover, which I do plan on getting a bed cover to hide the bottle, we're gonna run into issues. But so I probably will go like this. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And then I'll run the feed line. I'll run it through this hole right there, and I should lead it down there. And I'll run it all through the frame, or like on the other side of the frame. And it's gonna come up through there, and I'm just gonna come up, and we'll figure out all this other shit. But yeah, guys, pretty excited. Little race truck is coming along now. But yeah, let me get started with this shit. I guess I'll start drilling holes and getting some bolts in there. The bolt is down, something like that. That's what it's looking like. All right, so we have the feed line from the nitrous bottle already ran all under the truck, and it's over there already. Just gonna show you how much I think it's a little too long, but the bottle's right here, about right here. So I'm just gonna run up there, screw in. If it's too long, I'll bend it in, or I'll I don't know yet, but I left it a little long because I don't know exactly how much I need. Either way, it's a lot of line, so you really can't see it. All tucked pretty good. You can tell right here, but yeah, be paying attention for that. So I'm going to show you guys. And out here, I also left quite a bit. I'm just using a bunch of zip ties to zip tie to that loom right there. So right now I want to put one more like that, so they're touching right there. It goes from here and it goes upwards to where I was showing you guys earlier. So it comes down, zip tie right here, it goes on top of this, and you can see the line up there. Zip tie there, goes over this like so. Another zip tie right there. It goes straight. Zip tie here. Straight. Okay, so here's where it gets kind of interesting. So this is all the extra line that I had. Basically did a loop around the little freaking, I don't know what you call this, but yeah, zip tie there. We got two zip ties here. Just ran. Got a zip tie in that hole right there, so it wouldn't be like falling this way. And then two more zip ties, another loop, and then it rolls up into the bed. So that's basically how it's ran. All under the chassis, and it runs up into the engine bay. Try to show you guys this side. So yeah, try to get try to be very generous with these zip ties, a lot of zip ties, so I can make sure it's not gonna be moving. I put a zip tie right there too. It goes up to that hole. Basically, this right here, if I ever need more line up this side, I'll pull it and it'll make this loop smaller. So this one will pull it and make it smaller. If I ever need more line that way, I'll pull it, you know, I'll pull this one that way and it'll make this loop smaller, if that makes sense. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get, now that it's lowered, I'll be able to reach in there. We'll get those two and one more zip tie over here. So 2 more zip ties, and then go inside and get the solenoid and all the other stuff that I need for the engine bay. And we'll start doing that. Alright guys, so I'm doing the hole for the, oh, there you go. The hole for the fogger. So, like I said, it's a wet system, so the fuel and the nitrous are gonna mix, and I'm gonna spray out of here. There you go. Together. This has to face the throttle body, so when it's wide open, it just sprays right in there. So, it's gonna do something like this. So I got this and this little piece. Basically, I'll show you. I'll pull it out, why not? There you go. That's what it is. So it's gonna go from bottom up. And I just made a hole, just kind of ghetto. I just stuck in there. So you want it pretty decent sized. Kind of hard to do with one hand. There you go. So once you do that, just make sure you pull it all the way out so you can get all the threads. Now you're gonna put this nut on it, and then you're gonna hold that one and then tighten these two, and make sure that all around. Now I know it looks like mine's gonna be leaking, but it shouldn't, because the hole is like very little. Yeah. So just tighten them, and then you're gonna get the fogger. Damn it, this is a mess. Okay. And then you're gonna put it in there. I'm gonna spin it. I'm doing this with one hand and this thing is fighting me, but you're gonna spin it to where you have the knot. Oh, wrong. Needs more spinning. Okay, there you go. So that's, you can see the fogger. So now it's gonna spray directly into the throttle body. So that's basically how it needs to be. Basically done. I just need to tighten this with that one and make sure it's not gonna be moving. And then I'm gonna install the intake back on. And I'll show you guys in a bit how to set up your jets to choose your horsepower and all that crap. So yeah. Oh, and then I've also used this. Damn it. So this came with the kit, and you're supposed to put like at least a drop on the threads. So I'll put a drop on each of these threads, and then I haven't put a drop on that thread because I still got to take off the Schrader valve. So this one's missing some of this, and then I haven't put these on yet because I haven't put the jets in it. And then the bottle doesn't have none either, but I'm gonna wait till the bottle's full, so then I can actually put this on and I won't be taking that line off. So yep, and then we'll do the whole wiring harness thingy, which is gonna be this one with the relay, the proton plus with the relay. So yep. Okay, so hopefully, oh, don't go and fall on me, please. All right, so I'm gonna install the jets already. You can see nitrous side and the fuel side. So I need a jet for each side. Use your little baggie. It comes with the kit. And we got a bunch of jets. And this chart right here is gonna help me. Oh, I'm too close. Okay. So I'm gonna start with 35 because I've never done this. And I don't want to just jump straight to 150 and blow shit up. So I'm gonna start with 35 just to get a feel for it. So N2O is your nitrous, gasoline is your fuel. So your nitrous is just gonna be at 31. So you find it, you go in the bag and you find it. I think, let's see. What is this one? Okay, so this is a 31. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's got engraved on the actual, let me see. Come on, focus. Oh, you see it, 30, kind of is out of focus, but you see 31. There you go. So 31, that's my, oh, I just dropped that. Oh, fuck. Oh, there you are. My camera's out of focus. What the fuck is wrong with damn shit? There you go, it's better. Anyways, oh my god, these things are so little. And I got some big ass fingers. Alright, so anyways, you get the point. Nitrous 31. I'm gonna hold on to this. And then we've got our nitrous 18. So that's gonna be gasoline or fuel, whatever. So you come over here, you got your fuel. So by the way, all the jets, none of them say like fuel or nitrous on it, so you like really just got to go by the number. So if it says a fuel is going to be 18, then you just put it 18. There's only going to be 118 in there either way. So I think this is how it goes. It doesn't say nothing about how they go in there, but I imagine they go in here like this. Unless I gotta take this out and they're like in there. We'll see. I'm gonna put those valves on right now. Hopefully. Okay, so the fuel one. Oh no, it's actually backwards. Yeah, that would make sense because if you look in here, that's kind of concave. Okay, so let me grab the fuel one. And it probably goes like this. So it probably. That's so stupid of me. Yeah, that makes more sense. That looks like it works. Alright, so now we're gonna put the fuel one and then the nitrous one over here. But let me put some of the, whatever this is, thread sealer, I guess. This thing is so hard to, everything's so little, it just makes me lose my patience. There you go. So let's get the fuel one, make sure we're getting the fuel one on the fuel side. And we're gonna start starting it in. There you go. We're gonna get our nitrous side. Might want to run it. Oh. And start threading that one in too. So there you go. Basically, something like that's what you're looking at. I think that's still gonna get smushed by the hood when I close it. So I may end up running them under the intake and then loop them around into there. Now let's get onto the wiring. So it says here, okay, so we got the solenoid right here, which is that one. And you see we have two wires in the back, black and red. We got a black one, goes to the ground, and then the red one goes to the green wire on the relay. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that. And then as we go on, I'll keep on updating you guys. Now you're gonna start. There you go. All right, so we are on the day 2 of this process. It got dark on me and I got lazy. But I left off doing the wiring and I did most of it, but it was kind of dark and I didn't really want to record. But basically it looks all jank, but It's gonna work, promise. So let's see where I started. I started off with the solenoids. So you have a red one, and then you'll have, or can you see it? A black one curls down there. It's this one right here, and this black one is just a ground, and I ran it through this ground because it's just the closest and it's already made. So ground there. This red one goes to the green one, to the green wire on the fuse, as you can see right here. Red heat shrink wires, green on the relay, and then black one ground. So that's that. Right, so bam, on the green, I just put the relay here on this little thingy. White one is a ground, so I've smushed into the other ground. So white one's a ground. If you have a fuel pressure safety switch, then basically you'd have your white wire going to that through the switch, and then from the switch you'd ground it. But I don't have that, so I got just the white as a ground. Blue is useless, so just, you know, you can even cut it short if you want to get rid of it, but I'm just leave it there. Blue's nothing. And then your black one is your battery wire, 12-volt battery, and I spliced this blue one to make it reach to here. Now I'm not hooking it up yet because I'm not done, but this, well, in theory, goes to like one of those somewhere, and then I'll just close it and I'll try to I don't know, zip tie it to that wire, something like that, or I don't know, but it goes there. So that's your battery, the black one. And then the last one, red, spliced it here, use that same blue wire to make it reach through all the way through the can you see that firewall? I said firewall. I can't fucking see shit. There's a hole in there. Just know they use. It doesn't really matter where you run it through. Just run it through the grommet and the firewall to the inside. And this wire, the red one, is the one that will go to your switch. So this switch, whenever you press it, it's the ones that actually trigger the nitrous to blow. So far we got white to the ground, black one to the battery, green one to the solenoids, and then you have a red one here. And then from this red one, from this switch right here, you're gonna have wire that goes through your arming switch, and then the arming switch is gonna have a 12-volt switched, which that one's gonna be basically, you're gonna get a wire and you're gonna splice into a wire inside the cabin that that only gets power whenever the key is on, and then you'll ground it. Basically, by that time you are going to press the switch, and it's going to send power to here. And whenever you press that one, it's going to let it go through here, boom boom, and it's going to go through the solenoids, and the solenoids are going to know to spray it. So that's going to work, sort of in a dumb way, because I can't really explain this scientifically, but let's show you how I ran it inside. So that's how I did on the outside. This runs in here, and oh Lord, this is so small. Nope, I'm gonna need a flash. Hold on. Okay, back with the flash. Oh, and you can kind of see where that wire is coming through. Looks almost purple, and it's not focused. Horrible. There you go. So I ran it through there. I ran it behind. Let me back out. Behind whatever that is, and it's right there. And this switch, I don't know where it's supposed to go. I saw in a video someone said it was gonna go on the throttle body, but I don't know where the hell. So I just set it up here. Basically, when I press the throttle button with the throttle pedal. Oh, well, you focus, goddamn thing. gonna press it. Bam, you hear that click? And that's how I'm gonna trigger my nitrous. So I'm gonna switch it, arm the system, and then which this bottom wire is the one that's going to go up there to the arming switch, and then it's gonna go through here, and then when I close this, bam, I'm gonna close the circuit in there, and then the power is gonna run through here, back out to the solenoid, and spray nitrous. And I positioned this, if you want to do this sort of the same way I did it, because you know you're supposed to spray nitrous anywhere above 3,000 RPM. You don't want to just be able to give it gas. So I put it where like I can go a whole way before it actually starts to click it. You know, so you can see how much I can. So this is normal driving. I guess this would be giving me enough space to you know, rev it out to 3,000 without it triggering it, and then bam, and that's already towards like the end. So triggered, and then you know I really don't have that much. So that way I'm making sure that it's only gonna be turned on when I have full throttle, not when I'm just giving it gas like this. I'd be normal. I'd be okay. But when I give it full throttle, that's whenever you hear the clicking, and that's when I'm gonna get the go juice. So yeah, so I ran through there. These little bolts, I got them from the whole hardware little baggy kit that they sent with this kit, and so did I get these two. And then this is plastic. I just kind of drilled these in. They're not even pointy, they're kind of like flat in, but it's still drilled in. And that's basically how I'm doing it. And I ran this up through there, and that little space is not enough for me to be down there. Whew. All right, and I ran it up, comes out through here, same way I ran my my window switches, which I broke this one whenever I didn't break it, but it was super glued on the bottom, on this bottom part, the top part, and I pulled it out and it broke. So either way, that's that blue wire. See, and then so this, let me put it here because it keeps on falling back down. That blue wire is gonna go connected on this one. As you can see, I think it goes to the middle one, that one. So it's gonna go to the middle one, and this one's gonna be a 12-volt power supply, but only whenever the key's open. And then this one's gonna be a ground. Basically, I'm going to put a hole in this top area. Damn it, can't do it with one hand. Up here, somewhere in the middle. Put the switch there. Piece of shit, whatever. Anyways, it's gonna be in the middle, and just switch it, and then rev it out to 3,000 RPM. And once it's at 3,000 RPM, floor it. All right, so we're back. Let's see, everything is basically done. I just need my nitrous bottle filled and put everything back in its place. But as you can see, well, hold on, there you go. I got all three of my wires into the switch. I got the switch in, scratched up my thing, that's okay. So yeah, top one, very top one is ground. Middle one is the purple one that comes out through the firewall and goes to, I know, the middle one is the one that goes to the switch, and then from that switch it goes out to the firewall into a solenoid, and then that very bottom one is my 12-volt power supply, only when the key's open. So wherever you decide on your car, truck, whatever, basically just make sure you get a ground and a 12-volt supply, but make sure it's only when the key's open. That way, as you can see right now, I've got nothing. You see that? because if not, you can end up like this dumb thing over here. That pisses me off. This is for the fan on the transmission cooler, and I can actually turn this one on. See that? After all that's done, out here, the last thing would be this battery. Why is my camera on? I just hate it. I know, but all I need is this cable. That's gonna be for the battery. Bam. And then, yeah, I don't really dig the whole colorful wires everywhere, but I'll figure something else down the road. And I also got to figure something else with this, because I moved it down here under the intake tube because it was going up too high, and it was, I'm pretty sure it was getting smushed by the hood. But the way I have it right now, it's kind of like the nozzle isn't straight. It's got like a slant to it. I don't know if that affects it. So, and before it didn't have a slant, before it was straight. Although I'm pretty sure once the hood closed and it smushed it, it probably would tilt it over, but I don't know. Let's put the whole interior back together, and then I'll come back out here and I'll run that somewhere in there and make sure, get a zip tie or something, zip tie this down there and zip tie stuff wherever, like, so it looks kind of good. And I think that's it. I need to get, after all this is done, all I need to do is get my bottle full. And then once my bottle's full of nitrous, I have the gauge inside, and I'll install the gauge on it. Bottle's full, and then I should be able to test the kit and make sure it's spraying and all that crap. Oh yeah, the Schrader valve on the, I gotta remove the Schrader valve on the gas, on the fuel rail right there before I start. But yeah, I think we're getting pretty close. Okay, so I'm done. Switch is in. I freaking forgot to glue the one that fell out, so now it's, you know, but I'll do that later. Switch is in. Everything's back to normal. And on the outside, I'm basically done. So the battery right here, zip tied it there and there. And I just zip tied one there, another there, right there. And I put a zip tie right there, one there, and another one over there to hold that wire. And there's the ground. So yeah, and I removed the lines and put them back where they usually went. As you can see now, it's straight. So that gives me more peace of mind. Hopefully when they come down, it doesn't squish it too much. We'll see, I'll figure something out with that. But yeah. Okay, so it's the next day. Just got out of work and I went to go get my bottle filled. As you can see, all I gotta do is heat it up before I spray. Make sure it's at 1,000. So right now it's like right between the green and the yellow. But so I got it filled up. It was 50 bucks. Not too bad. So I'm trying to mount it, and I'm gonna hook up the line, the feed line to it, and then I have to take the Schrader valve out of the fuel rail over there in the engine bay, and then we should be good to go. Next step would be get some stickier tires, but I don't know if I have to get different rims because it's kind of hard to find some drag slicks for the 18s. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But for now, Nitrous is ready to go. Just gotta hook it up here, and then we're this close to spraying. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work, and I'll catch you guys up in a bit. 52, 28, nitrous and fuel. So we're gonna go ahead and put these back on, and we should be good to go. So we're gonna do 100 shot on our first pass. Damn fucking wind is fighting. Look at that. It's so unnecessary for you to blow my papers all the way down there. All right. So that's that. Actually, gotta tighten those right now. But so I'm gonna tighten these, and then I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna get the Schrader valve out of the fuel rail, and let's see, hook up the bottle, and we'll go for a spin. And you know, hopefully we can do it today, later tonight, maybe late at night by the time I do this, because the sun's going down already. It's like right there. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up and we'll be back. Yo guys, what's good? We're back at it. Look at that. We got a wing for the truck. Just got here today. Yeah, it's cheap. It was like 84 bucks. So it does the job though. It looks a lot better than it used to before with no freaking wing. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the wing, and hopefully I won't be taking too long on getting figured out what color I want to paint the truck. Comment below actually what color you guys think I should paint it. I don't know yet. Alright, so I'm going to remove the Schrader valve. Yesterday I left off at that. Basically all I needed was this tool and I couldn't find it. I've gone through like maybe 5 of these. I keep on losing them. All you need is this end. Well, there you go. That end, you'll stick it in there. Basically you just want to get that little valve out of there. That way, because right now the only way you're gonna get fuel out is if you're pressing it, that button. You see that? So, whew, smells good. So that's the only way you're gonna get gas. So if you're gonna have this hooked up, you want continuous gas flowing in here. So you gotta remove that little valve so it's just continually it's pouring it out. And I didn't have this, so I went to go get it yesterday. And I'm gonna do a bad job at like freaking showing you guys, but I'll just get a job done and you get the idea. You'll feel it, sort of. All right, buddy. They're pretty close. I think it might be out if I pull it on there right now. All right, so bam. So yep, that's the little valve thingy. You don't need this. Do whatever you want to do with it. Oh, you freaking kidding me? Oh, there you are. So yeah, so I'm gonna store these somewhere. We are good to go on installing the hose for the fuel. Make sure these are straight when you start threading them in. What else? One last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the whole system. So I'm gonna press the arming switch, and then I'm gonna press the throttle pedal, damn it, and it's gonna click on the trigger switch, which should make these solenoids click. Like it should make a loud clicking out here. If that works, that means everything's good. Alrighty, so moment of truth. The bottle is right in the middle, close to 1,000. Okay, so I'm gonna open it and we're gonna check for leaks. So here goes nothing. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I kind of hear a... leak. I can't really hear which one of these, but it's on the nitrous side. I hope my braided line ain't fucked. I hope you can hear that too. I'm gonna get that tightened. Let me close the bottle before I fucking leak any more out. Alright, so I got the this line tighter. Well, I actually I checked all the lines and I got them, you know, pretty snug. And I've taken off the intake, so the elbow, and I'm going to test it. So there you go, guys. There. All I gotta do now is install this back in and make sure the bottle has the proper I think it is though. Let me see. Yeah, it still is. Oh shit, there you go. Basically you just want it to be right in the green, which it is. So yellow would be leaning out, and I don't know what happens if you get in the red, but just stay in the green. It's a good color. So yeah, let me put this back together and we'll see what happens later. Alright. Same stuff, just no nitrous.